I'm I'm curious to ask Lee if he thinks that bodybuilders should be considered athletes. Anyone can kick a soccer ball around and call himself a soccer athlete. Same goes for picking up some dumbbells and swinging them around. Does Lee think you need to be a gifted, coordinated athlete to be a great bodybuilder?
Yeah, you've got to have genetics and the willpower and the heart and dedication and tons of sacrifice to be a top professional bodybuilder. So I wouldn't say just someone who goes into the gym and throws weights around. I wouldn't call them an athlete, because I see guys that go into the gym, throw weights around, and they leave the gym and go have a cigarette out the front and go have beers and stuff. So they're not athletes. But no, if you're at the top of the game and you're competing regularly throughout the year and you're on diets, you're doing cardio, and you just live and breathe bodybuilding, where that's all you're doing is lifting, eating, training, competing, doing expose, stuff like that, yeah, you're an athlete. So, you know, if that's what you're doing for a living, that makes you a top athlete. But no, just going to a gym and, you know, lifting weights, saying, oh, I'm a bodybuilder. Yeah, I wouldn't call you a bodybuilder. Yeah, because that's a loose thing too. Okay, you go to the gym to build your body, but, you know, you're just the guy that goes to the gym to lift weights and look good. You wouldn't say you're a bodybuilder. So that's like me kicking, like you said, kicking a ball around, a soccer ball, and I call myself a soccer player. No, I'm not. I'm just a fucking doofus kicking a ball around. I'm not a fucking soccer player. Or if I go have fun hitting the tennis ball, I don't call myself a tennis player. I just a guy that likes and go hits a tennis ball. So just because you go into a gym and lift weights doesn't make you a bodybuilder. You're just a guy that goes to the gym to lift weights. But once you become that top professional bodybuilder where your life is lifting weights and dieting and cardio and stuff, you're training 6-7 hours a day, yes, then you become an athlete. So, you know, athletes can have loose description. Even race car drivers, well, they're not athletes, they just sit in the car and drive around. But for someone that's done that, that takes a lot out of you when you're in a hot car for hours and hours. Even if you're just going around in circles, it takes a lot of concentration. You've got to be mentally fit, physically fit as well. So, you know, we're all athletes if you're in the top of your game in whatever chosen sport you are. But like I said, just because you go kick a soccer ball, if I kick a soccer ball, I call myself a soccer player. So if you go to the gym and lift weights, you shouldn't call yourself a bodybuilder. Simple as that.
So what about those the peanuts on that post on bodybuilding forums that go, even if you are an elite bodybuilder, that you can't call yourself an athlete because you're not, you know.
What's their description of an athlete? What's their athletic ability of an athlete meant to be? Someone that does what, track and field? You know, what's someone who does track and field? How does their training differ? Just because they're out running back and forth doing sprints, they might do that 5-6 hours a day. So how's that different from me lifting weights and doing cardio 5-6 hours a day and then dieting down, looking my best? So, you know, you look at those people that say that on the internet. Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, well,
they're far from athletes, aren't they?
Well, they're on bodybuilding forums calling bodybuilders gay or whatever because they.
It's funny that they're on the bodybuilding forums calling us gay. So what are they on there looking for? So they must be on there looking at the bodybuilders spanking their monkeys. They're the closet gays. So. Yeah, like I said, I can never understand why people go on bodybuilding forums and bash the bodybuilders and how this guy sucks, it's all drugs, they're all this, they're all that, they're gay, they're not athletes. It's like, if you're that so anti-bodybuilding, why go on it? You know, like I said, I don't like golf, but I don't go into golfing forums and go, oh, Tiger Woods, you suck, you this, you that, oh, fuck you all, fuck that, you stupid old cunt, hit the balls around. It's like, get a fucking life. It's like, I don't understand it. So, like I said, there's lots of trolls and internet warriors out there these days, so, you know, I don't even go on there and read what they say, so you have to keep me posted on those, Sam.
Well, I don't even know.
Do they still make their little, when you put up the YouTube things, people can comment under the YouTube clips, can't they? Or you get some good ones under there?
Oh, they're pretty good. They're all having half a month.
You might have 98% good, but you always get the one or two dickheads that pipe in. How they get the ones that, let me guess, you just get the one that says steroids.
No, well, they're calling me a moron, saying I'm brain dead or something. So it's like, oh, well, you're watching me movies. I can't be doing that. All that can't be doing too bad.
They're watching a gay guy talking to a brain dead guy. Yeah. Doesn't say a fucking lot for him, does it? Fucking idiot. Who's the idiot now, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And it's such hard work for the two of us. So
Takes a lot. I could be at home with my gay magazines, and you could be just there banging your head on the wall.
yeah.
I know. See what we do? See what we do to keep these people entertained, Sam?
The sacrifices we make.
Just for these tools.
Well, without it, they wouldn't have much else. So I don't know what they'd be doing at nights.
God knows. Probably on the golfing side, abusing tigers.
Yeah.